It's good, everyone. I'm gonna be real. I'm really tired of this shit. Like, I really am. Shooting after shooting. I mean, why is this normal in this country for a person to just go in a classroom and shoot up kids? What the fuck is wrong with this country? It's ridiculous. And rest in peace to the victims. 21 people died, 19 children, 2 teachers. And I don't understand why we have guns that's just accessible where anyone can get it. We're the only country that don't pass laws. We don't do nothing when things like this happen. All we tell these people is, "Hey, thoughts and prayers, and we need more guns." That's the answer to everything in this country. When is it going to stop? The guy who did that terrible act, he was talking about doing this with someone online, a female. Prior to this, he shot his grandmother, and she's still in critical condition. He shot his grandmother, told a chick from Germany who he's corresponding with online that he shot his grandma in the face and told her he was going to go to an elementary school and shoot up the place. He was tagging people on Instagram, showing off his guns. And I'm just trying to figure out, when people are doing this, why aren't anyone reporting this shit? Like, what type of conversation y'all having to the point y'all are like, he's talking about he's going to shoot up people and showing off guns? I don't understand that. And not only that, he bought these guns on his 18th birthday. Why is any and everyone getting guns? Why aren't people being screened before you give guns to people? I don't understand. And I don't understand. And this is another thing I do not understand. Why do we need those type of guns out here? Those guns are meant to kill large groups of people quickly. Why does anyone need those guns? You're not in the military. You're why do you need those guns if your intent is to kill a bunch of people? And I don't understand, when you're selling guns to these people, why are you questioning them like, "Yo, why you need this gun?" I don't like, this is ridiculous. Like, so let me get this straight. And I'm just talking about the state of Texas. They're very lax with their guns, right? You don't have to get a permit. You don't have to train. You don't have to do none of it. It's that easy to get a gun. But you're in the same breath, but you're in the same breath, right? You're worrying about unborn babies. Yet when tragedies like this happen, You're not passing laws. You're not trying to protect children from being slaughtered in schools. Children should not have to live in fear. That's not a life to live. But you are pro-life though, right? You're worrying about cluster of cells. You are more concerned about fetuses than you are children that's already here. You're not even trying to make children that's here feel safe in a school. And your answers to everything is, oh, teachers need to be armed. Teachers didn't sign up for this shit. Their job description is to teach children, not to also have to shoot as well. You're not paying teachers enough money to even have to do what you're requesting them to do. That's a form of laziness. You're putting all the burden on teachers when you, as a fucking politician, should be doing more by passing these laws. If you're not hunting, nor do you need the guns for self-defense, outside of that, you don't fucking need those type of guns. I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. This country is fucked up. And it's embarrassing when other countries who had similar situations, mass shootings, they were quick to pass laws. But in this country, we're still like, we're not trying to pass laws. We're not doing anything to minimize situations like this from happening. We didn't learn our lesson from Columbine. We didn't learn our lesson from Sandy Hook. This is really Sandy Hook 2.0. And this is the 10th anniversary of Sandy Hook, by the way. This happened in 2012. We're in 2022. This is the 10th anniversary of Sandy Hook. I mean, goddamn, we just had an incident where this fucking psycho shot up a fucking supermarket. 11 days later, this happened? When's it gonna stop? And I have to call these people out who claim they care about children. You're trying to control women uterus, but you can't protect kids that's already here. Hey Brown Lake, how are you? Yeah, these people in this country are obsessed with their fucking guns, man. This country was founded on violence. These people, let me tell you something. That's why they're fucking gun crazy. This is how this country was founded. Of course, you commit fucking genocide against the natives. Yeah, and you fucking brought slaves here, tortured them, did all types of fucked up shit. This is what this country is founded on. And I even heard people say, it's the video game's fault. No, let me tell you something. This country been fucking violent way before video games existed. And Japan enjoys similar video games and they don't have the problems that we have. They're not having mass shootings like us. We're the only country who have this problem. And that's one thing I can say about Japan. They're very strict when it comes to guns. If you want a gun over there, you have to jump through hoops. You have to talk to the police. They do a psychological evaluation on you. You have to jump through hoops just to get a gun in Japan. They don't fucking play. Australia, when they had their mass shooting, they passed laws and those mass shootings decreased. There was no more mass shootings. Same thing with New Zealand and the situation that happened in Scotland. After they passed laws, no more mass shootings. Hey, Arm, how are you? You have to ask me. So what should be done about it, Harley? Pass laws, regulate, stop getting any and everyone a fucking gun. It's too accessible. That's ridiculous. We need to regulate who we give guns to, and we need to screen motherfuckers when they're purchasing guns and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, when that individual who shot up those kids in Texas was purchasing this type of weapon, he should have been questioned. But because we're so fucking gun crazy, we don't care. It's ridiculous. And he bought those guns legally. I'm sorry. Stuff like that, that person's need to be high alert. You don't need that type of gun. If it's not self-defense or you're not hunting, why you need that type of gun? That takes out a lot of people. People who buy guns like that, their intent is to kill large groups of people, period. That's ridiculous. I'm all for self-defense, but that is ridiculous. It's like, when is it going to end? And like, shit like this gets to me because when I was in school, this is not shit I had to worry about. I never had to worry about someone coming in there and shooting up the place. I never had to worry about that as a all those times as I was in school. Now children have to worry about shit like that. Like, goddamn, I'm hearing like, hey, they're doing fucking school shooting drills. I didn't have to worry about shit like that. We did fire drills and we did natural disaster drills. Never school shooting drills. This is what we are preparing our kids for? Really? But these same people want to holler about pro-life and shit. What's so pro-life about this? This is what life is this? These people are sick. These politicians are fucked up. They're in bed with the NRA. Their NRA is financing these politicians. That's why they don't do shit. Money over human lives. And I'm so sick of these people caring about their fucking guns more than human beings. Fuck you. That's how I feel about it. Fuck you. Don't come at me with this pro-life shit, man. You care about babies, man. Keep this. You know what? You want babies to feel safe, man. Start passing laws. That's ridiculous. Cause I don't on some real shit. If I was to be a mother, I want kids someday. I have to worry about that type of shit as a mother. I gotta worry about the day I send my child to send my child to school. Like, there's a possibility I may not see them again. Do you know how fucked up that is? People should not have to live in fear like that, man. That is not normal. And I'm tired. I'm sorry. Something has to give, man. Keep telling people, oh, we need more guns, more guns. Okay. 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 When people say that, right? You had a person that had a gun in Buffalo, New York. He was a retired cop. That type of weapon that motherfucker had that was shooting up them people, it was no use to what that fucking retired cop had. And not only that, that motherfucker had a body armor. So unless you're going to have a similar weapon to these fucked up people who's shooting up people, you're a shit out of luck. And telling teachers they need to be armed, that is so unrealistic. Okay, you're arming teachers. Where are they going to put the guns at? Serious question. This is not a fucking movie or a video game. This is real life. This is not a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It sounds good in theory, but in reality, it's unrealistic. Okay, not okay. Are we gonna arm our kids? I mean, what the fuck? How can you even prepare for something like that? And not only that, okay, more guns. So, are we gonna run around with ARs? I'm confused. It's ridiculous. Fans have said the world is a dangerous place. Harley can't protect everybody from everybody. Something needs to be done. Just sitting around not doing nothing is not good enough. Because this is going to keep on happening. Tragedy after tragedy. Like, what the fuck? What's going to be next? What? Somebody, what? Is someone going to fucking shoot up a fucking daycare? And kill fucking infants and toddlers? Like, where the fuck would we draw the line? And you know what the fucked up part about it? And this same thing happened in Sandy Hook, man. That type of weapon he used to shoot them kids in that school, it's not. Their parents had to use DNA to identify their own fucking kids. Can you imagine the visual, man? That type of fucking bullets piercing a little child. Are you fucking kidding me? And there's now conflicting stories. Like, the cops, there was already cops there, right? They allowed that motherfucker to get in that school and barricade himself and kill those people in the classroom, that one classroom. These motherfuckers had time to break the glass to get some kids out, but god damn it, why the fuck did you go in there and fucking take that motherfucker out? What the fuck is going, what, man? And they waited for a fucking hour before something was done. It took a staff member to unlock the fucking door in that classroom. What the fuck? And the parents are hysterical. They want to go in there and help their fucking kids. And these fucking stupid cops prevent that from happening. These fucking competent cops. Why the fuck did it take an hour for you to save those kids? A lot of life could have been saved. That's more the reason why these type of guns need to be banned. These cops are not even fucking prepared. You are outgunned. Why the fuck are you waiting for a fucking... This is stuff you have to prepare for. You're a fucking cop. Since you're not going to do anything about the laws, why the fuck are you not prepared for this? Common fucking sense. Have a fucking SWAT team in. Why the SWAT team was it called? And like shit like this is very triggering. Like, that is some sad ass shit, man. I've cried like all fucking day just hearing these parents. Like, I don't like hearing shit like that, man. Kids shouldn't have to be worrying about shit like this, man. This is disturbing, man. This is sad shit, man. This is fucked up, man. Nobody should not have to live their lives like this, man. This country is fucked up, period, man. I'm sick of all these gun lovers just all nonchalant about this shit, man. This is not a fucking video game. This is real life shit, man. Even in that El Paso shooting, man, there were people who had guns. There were people who had guns that were shot, okay? So unless you're going to have the similar gun as these perpetrators, you're shit out of luck. You're fucked. And see, this is not... See, that's what I'm saying. Like, when we say, oh, we need more guns, how are we going to distinguish between the good guys and the bad guys when shit pop off? Are we all going to just run around with ARs? How is this going to work? Like, this is so fucked up, man. And I'm just very angry. I'm pissed. And that's why I roll my fucking eyes each time these very same people have the nerve to claim they're fucking pro-life, yet in the same breath, they can't make sure people are safe, our children are safe. I'm not fucking impressed. And what broke my fucking heart the most, one of the victims that's dead right now, one of the victims, a 10-year-old, she attempted to call 911, and that piece of shit shot her in the face. And the father was being interviewed on CNN. And mind you, he's a medic, he's a med aide. So when he was attending, he happened to be there. He was attending an injured child, and she said how her best friend was shot. And, and when she said her name, that's how that father found out that was his daughter. I'm just really tired of shit, man. I am. And then, just today, the husband of one of the teachers, he died from a fatal heart attack, man. And honestly, that man probably died from a broken heart, man. He was preparing for his wife's funeral, making arrangements, and he had a fatal heart attack and died. So, 4 children are left without their 2 parents. Do you know the long-term effects this is affecting people? And not only that, man, the children that witnessed this, they're gonna have fucking PTSD. They're gonna be fucked up. This is not a way to live, man. I'm pissed off these politicians won't do anything about it. It's just business as usual. They care about their pockets being lined. That's all they fucking care about. And that's sad that this is why I gotta look forward to when I choose to bring life. I gotta worry about my child being gunned down because these stupid politicians won't do shit about it. Those assault rifles need to be banned. Period. No one should have that shit. You're not in the fucking military. Why do you need that type of gun? You're not defending yourself. You're not hunting. What the fuck you need those guns for? Other than to kill people in large groups. Like, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. And even with the Second Amendment, right? First of all, when it was written, it's not what it was meant. Like, people keep saying, oh, Second Amendment means you have a right to bear arms. Let me tell you something. That has something to do with a militia, okay? In the military, okay? A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of the free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That's what it was about. That's what it was intended for. So when we speak on shit, when it comes to the Constitution, understand the context and the year that was written. Times was different back then. And mind you, they just had American Revolutionary War. So they're putting laws in place. They just became independent from the UK. This is about an invasion. This had nothing shit to do with fucking having a personal gun. It had nothing to do with that. Hansel says, Hurley, millions of people have those kinds of guns and mass shootings aren't happening every day. It's assumption to the norm. Yeah, well, they're strict. They're more strict with their guns. That's embarrassing. Like, we're fucking too we're too we're too we're our the way we give out guns is too accessible. Like there should be limits. You need to screen these motherfuckers you're selling guns to, man. It's ridiculous how accessible it is to get a fucking gun like you're fucking buying candy. That's ridiculous, man. Not any and everybody need a fucking gun, okay? Some people are fucked up in the head. We just need to stop doing that. And even with the stricter laws with the guns, right? Depending on where you live, you realize people can go to other states and buy these guns, right? Where there's lax. Okay, that's another thing. So if we're gonna pass laws, it needs to be done federally. Okay, that's another way these people are getting these guns. They're going outside of the state, or they're going to they're going to gun shows buying these guns. They're not checking on these people. They're not screening these people that's buying their guns. It's too lenient. It's ridiculous. And I'm so over the session of guns, like in general. Like I'm so over it. Because to be fucking real, fuck the NRA, okay? Because it's all about white men being armed. Because let's be real, when the Black Panthers were armed, that's when it became a fucking problem, okay? These motherfuckers are paranoid as fuck. They want to kill minorities, okay? This is why they're obsessed with guns, okay? They want a race war, okay? This country was founded on fucking chaos and genocide. It killed all the fucking natives. The first mass killing, if you want to fucking be real about it. This is why this is the nature. This is our part of our culture. This is why we are fucking obsessed with guns the way we are. And let's be real, no country is perfect, but do you know how disturbed it is that this country has the most mass shootings in comparison to fucking China? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. That's embarrassing. I even seen people saying, you know what? Even tourists, they're even saying, hey, I don't want to visit America. You guys are known for mass shootings. We have built a rep for this shit. That's not a good look. That's embarrassing. Harm says gun control make it harder for black people to get the guns. Certain guns need to be banned. Why do you need an assault rifle? I'm all for people defending themselves, but why do you need those type of guns? Why does anyone? You're not in the military. Why do you need those type of guns for? What is your purpose of needing an assault rifle? Why do you need certain guns? You want to kill. You want to kill multiple people with those guns. Why you need that type of gun? And I'm gonna be real with you. Not only do we have a fucking gun problem, we have a male. This is a male issue. This is a male problem. Okay, the majority of these mass killings are men. Okay, so we need to ask ourselves what is going on. What is going on with men now? What is going on with them? What do they feel the need because you feel like you failed in life? That you feel like you have to take out other people in the process. What the fuck is going on around? Like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know any women that has ever killed people in mass shooting. Like, I never heard those stories, man. So what is really going on? Okay, and some of these men, they're incels. They are mad at the fucking world. They don't know how to fucking socialize, okay? They're loners. Like something is wrong with them. Even, I mean, and when you look at these cases, right? Even that Sandy Hook guy, before he did what he did, he fucking killed his mother. He killed his mother, shot her, and went to the school and shot other people. Same thing with this motherfucker. The grandmother, she's not dead. You know, she's in critical condition, but he shot her in the fucking face prior and decided he's going to shoot up a fucking elementary school. And he worked at a Wendy's, that shooter. People are saying how he was just quiet and he just stayed to himself, and female co-workers were complaining about him because he was like being weird and sexual harassing them and calling them, harassing them, like shit like that. And even then I heard one story about this friend that used to talk to him, saying how he would. That's another sign that these motherfuckers are touched. We need to take these we need, when people are making threats and doing violent shit, we need to report that shit head on. A lot of these like potential fucking killers go on these mass shooting. They start off abusing animals and killing them. And his friend and people and his classmates were saying how he was killing animals and torturing them and shit like that. It's crazy. And I'm sorry, something needs to be done, because what is currently going on right now is not working. We keep encountering the same problems, and it's not going to get better unless there's some changes. We're going to keep on having tragedy after tragedy. And I'm just wondering, I mean, it's getting ridiculous. And I'm sorry, I do not feel safe in this country. I don't. Okay? Every time I go out, I'm taking a risk, okay? When I go to the fucking grocery store, I am aware of my surroundings, okay? I'm looking for the next exit, okay? Just in case some crazy nut job shoot up the place. That's what I have to look forward to, okay? That's really sad. And those type of guns need to be banned, period. We don't need it. For what reason? Other than to kill large groups of people. People like that who buy those type of guns, I find you suspect, period. Where's your reasoning for trying to buy assault rifles? For what reason? Are you trying to defend yourself? Are you hunting? What you need? That's another thing. Even people who hunt, they don't even use those type of guns because they'll kill the meat. Okay? Those type of guns do damage to the human body, man. Arms. So you're for assault rifles, and this is why we will continue to have the tragedies that we're having. Because sitting over here saying, "Oh, we need more guns," that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. So what? We're just gonna fucking what? This is fucking Wild Wild West now. Let's just shoot away. Hey, so we can have our ARs. Everyone can just when we go to the grocery store, every person could just have a fucking assault rifle, right? and hope for the fucking best. And then when some shit pop off, how are they going to distinguish between the good people and the bad people? I'm trying to figure this shit out. It's just crazy. And I'm sick and tired of it. I am. I'm getting sick and tired of it. And it's going to get to a point where people are just gonna fucking homeschool their kids. It's gonna get to that fucking point. Because it's disturbing that you're telling teachers they need to arm themselves. That's your instead of you passing laws to minimize this type of shit from happening, you're telling people, hey, you're telling teachers who did sign up for this shit, this is not part of their job description, that they need to arm themselves. Shit is crazy. Ron Blake says untrained people with assault weapons. I don't understand why anyone needs an assault weapon. Honestly, well, for what reason? What reason? Like, I'm confused. Like, why you need an assault weapon so badly? Do you know the damage it does? Like, it takes out a large group of people. Why do you need that? If your sole intent is to kill a bunch of people, man, that's the problem, man. This shit we currently got going on, it's not good enough. I'm sorry. We're not safe in the movie theater. We're not safe in school. We're not safe at a grocery store. We're not safe in malls. I'm just saying. Exactly, Braun Blade. That's why I laugh. Like, okay, you have your guns. Okay, you're okay. What is that gonna do if? Yeah, well, how's that gonna help if when people have missiles and shit like that? How's that gonna protect you? It's a false sense of security. So unless you have access to missiles yourself, your shit is not gonna cut it. Okay? You don't have fucking nukes and tanks. And that's why I keep telling motherfuckers, you say bring more guns. So okay, so next time someone want to shoot up a place, are you gonna have a similar weapon as that motherfucker? Because you having a fucking handgun or any other gun is not gonna fucking cut it. That type of weapon these fucking mass shooters are using takes out a lot of people. So are you gonna get you an AR too? You gonna walk around this bitch with an AR? Are you gonna give teachers ARs as well? Oh yeah, and then when teachers are having shootouts, if and when this happens again, are you gonna tell kids, hey duck, and have a full on fucking shootout with ARs and shit? Oh, and check this out, our kids are gonna have bulletproof vests. Yeah, yeah, that's another thing. Are you gonna, when you send your kids off to school, you're gonna give them fucking bulletproof vests? Are you also gonna teach kids to shoot guns as well? Since this is the normal, this is the new normal, and nothing's going to be done. So hey, let's hope for the best. Let's give kids guns and hope for the best. Let's teach children how to shoot guns and shit. Let's do that. Each child can have a fucking gun. You see how unrealistic this is? I'm sorry. I'm thinking practical here. This is not the fucking movies. We're not in an Arnold Schwarzenegger film. This is real life. We're not fucking Rambo. I'm sorry. This is embarrassing. It is. It's very embarrassing. It's embarrassing that other countries have enough sense to pass laws. I mean, they only dealt with half of these countries. They dealt with one fucking mass shooting. The more they pass laws is when shit decreased. They didn't have any more mass shootings. Like it decreased. But somehow we can't possibly do that in this country. Why? Because these fucking politicians are in bed with the NRA. Man, fuck the NRA. Who gives a fuck about them? It's ridiculous. But anyways, before I get off of here, the actor Ray Lilito passed away at the age of 67. He died in his sleep. He was known for Goodfellas, Karina with Ruby Goldberg. So yeah, rest in peace to him. I'm reading this. Okay. I don't know why people think government is your friend. The same government who invaded countries for less, who dropped bombs in the army. I'm just wondering, y'all, you worrying about, you guys are worrying about the government. What? Okay, if a, are you gonna have missiles? Do you have nukes? What is your assault weapon gonna do when nowadays people have missiles, nukes? Like I'm just trying to figure it out. You're no match to the government unless you have missiles. You have access to missiles. I don't know, man. I just live my life in reality. I don't live my life in a movie. So yeah, about to get off of here. Peace.